So yeah, it has been a while. We're back. I'm sure you missed us, and we missed you too. Today you have Saif
Thank you.
from Jeep Nation.
Hi.
Dan,
Hello.
just Dan,
Just then.
and Junaid from everywhere apparently.
Except one.
Except and you have me, Rais, from the Jeep community.
Hi.
Hi. Hi.
Hello.
So, today's topic. There's a lot of questions on what do you think is the best terrain to drive on or the best locations to go to within the UAE. And I think one of the issues is that since the sand is very dominating,
True.
people think that that's the only off-road to go for out there. However, there's a lot more to it than just sand. We have sands and mountains. So
So much more.
Just no trees.
Well, it depends. Anyway, so there's the desert, yes, and there are the mountains. However, there are different deserts within the area. Yes, it's in the end it's sand, but there are factors that would affect how you would enjoy that terrain. And as well in the mountains, there is two sides of it. I mean, there is the scenic side where you go there and you just enjoy a nice, very flat gravel drive. And there is the other part of it is that you look for the extra adrenaline and try to get out your vehicle more than what you know it can do.
That's when this happens.
That's when you get a lot of this.
I can't believe all three of you did that.
Yeah, we'll have a group dance. So
See, it's
Yeah.
nice to go for. It's nice to try. You can't like.
But before we start, like amongst the four of us,
Hmm.
I know Reyes is mountains, rock crawling. That's his first pick. For me, it's all about the dunes and the desert. I do enjoy mountains, but we'll get into that later because that was a different experience in my life. Dan, you,
Sand all the way.
sand all the way.
I've still not been convinced. I mean, I enjoyed it, but there's not as much adrenaline as there is in the sand.
Safe.
I can't. I'm not gonna pick a favorite location because I honestly enjoy both
You enjoy both
as much.
equally.
I love. When I drive, my car allows me to enjoy both in a very nice way. I would enjoy driving mountains, rock rolling. I would enjoy sand dunes. So it's basically
the
there's
occasional
a
money.
there's a different type of adrenaline rush in every terrain. Like yes, rocky areas, it's not as fast as dune bashing or driving in the sand, but the rush you get and the focus the amount of focus you're focusing while you're rock crawling, or the amount of concentration you have, especially when someone is giving you directions exactly how to turn your tire and exactly when to stop and when to brake and when to go down and how steep you are and one tire in the air, one tire down. The rush in that and the communication you get with your people, the bonding you have with the people with you is completely different than the sand. Sand, yes, you have a route, you follow, you go. This is fun. This is beautiful. But then the rush you get and the fun you get out of rocks is completely different. And you wouldn't know it until you try it with someone that actually knows.
Agree on.
No, I agree that it's completely different.
Yeah,
It's a
because
different
your
type.
fiancé likes it, not because you like it.
No, I like it too.
You see that?
I like it too, but it's not the same. Like when you're explaining that, I'm just like, yeah, that's just slow and boring. I'm just pressing the brake and turning my steering wheel.
No, but there is a challenge to it. Like you need a spotter. You need to trust the person who's in front of you, and you need to
Exactly.
listen.
Your eyes are not on the rocks. Your eyes are on that person telling you the exact direction. A little bit
Like,
right, a
the
little bit
thing
speed.
that
Stop.
we
The
had-
one time that you went for wasn't really anything.
I agree.
It was super
No, I
basic.
agree.
It
I'm
was-
not disagreeing on this part. But
I mean, you should have
Yeah, even
joined
that
us
one-
in the avalanche one.
even that avalanche, like that, to be honest, I'm not like, wow, I wish I was there. No, I'm not.
Yeah.
But
And then
any-
the best part,
Any desert trip, dunes trip, like if someone goes to Liwa and I'm not there, I'm like, shit, I'm missing out.
Okay, so to come back to again to solidify our topic, we're discussing which is our favorite locations for off-road
Favorite
trips.
locations and favorite terrain. as a
Favorite
result
terrain
of
and
that.
favorite off-road locations. Okay, so who would like to start with their locations?
I would say, like, I would choose one of both.
Which would be
As someone who actually enjoys both, I would choose Suehan to be my best desert location. Why? Because I actually love how the dunes are in Suehan. You can go for
nice.
any kind of trips, whether it's junior, intermediate, advanced, all can be done in Suehan. The amount of long crests in Suehan is just beautiful. You can see, you don't have when you're driving a trip or when you're leading a convoy in Suehan, you don't have a problem in choosing crest in front of you. There are crests everywhere. You don't have a problem on looking which crest, which dune am I gonna take next? No, you don't have that problem. It's just go straight, you'll find everything on your route. And that's what I love about Suehan. The sand in Suehan is just beautiful. Liwa is nice. I know you love Liwa.
My only problem
But-
with Soihan is that it finishes, it ends. It's
It's
not
small.
huge, it's small.
Well, you can always turn back and find another dune.
Yeah, then you're doing the same.
Yes, okay, yeah, I agree.
I've been
Liwa
driving
is
60.
huge. Liwa is huge, but I don't really enjoy that very, very soft sand in Liwa.
Fair
It's just
I
yes, we love off-roading, but then again, we do have that adventurous little creature inside you. But then again, I still consider Liwa as being too risky.
for who?
For
Anyone.
not anyone, no. Well, obviously for anyone. One mistake and you're
Yeah.
No, but I mean,
Liwa
one
is-
mistake
yeah, but
anywhere, and you
anywhere.
can.
technically, but not like the Liwa mistakes.
Yeah, true. That's true. I agree with
Liwa
that.
is-
Depends
But
on
that's part of
what
it.
height
That's
are you
exactly
at, yeah.
that's exactly why I would choose Liwa as my top trip because I would never go there with anyone that's like beginner intermediate. You need to be a good driver to be there because if anything goes wrong,
I agree.
you
I
need
agree.
to rely on those people. You
I
cannot
agree.
be babysitting and carrying
That
people.
I agree with.
And for me, that's where the thrill comes. Is that I'm doing this in such a place where there's no hospital close by. Your recovery, your closest recovery is most likely a helicopter. And the dunes there, you get a good combination of crests and bowls and technical, and some of them are just like it's just so soft that even a small dune it's a challenge. So that's what gets my blood pumping is the challenge aspect.
You get this
Plus-
adrenaline rush.
Sandrinilin.
That's a
Nice.
new word.
That's
I like that
What?
word.
I've been using this.
That's
for
a very
the past
old
5
word, by the
years.
way.
No, we only know, but then again.
No,
But-
man. But since I started beginner drives, it's always Sandrinilin 101.
Oh, wow.
What?
I didn't know that.
Really?
Yeah.
Never heard that. Yeah. And for me, it's the why Liwa is also it becomes an adventure. It's not just get ready, jump in the jeep, and go for a trip. For the
But-
day, you have to pack. You have to think about food. You have to think about barbecue. You have to pack a tent. Where am I going to stay? Find a nice spot.
And then a
You lost me
4-hour drive.
Yeah. That's what I was coming to. How far is Suehan?
Suehan, an hour and a half from here.
An hour and a half from here.
Yeah.
And Liva is 4.5
See, the best
hours.
thing about Suehan,
Depends how you
especially
stop or not, but yeah.
best thing about Suehan, especially when you have people that are living in Abu Dhabi or living in Dubai, it's the exact same distance from Abu Dhabi to Suehan and from Dubai to Suehan.
Okay.
The exact distance.
I like Suehan, but it is what it is. So you're Liva.
Yeah, like I'm Liwa, and then I'd go after that to your top. So I'll let you say.
My favorite place is Starfish Dunes. Like, it holds a special place for me. It's an hour and a half away from Dubai.
2 hours. Yeah.
Okay, 2 hours, and it's just the way the dunes are shaped over there. It's like you go up and you come down, and then you go up and then you come down. It's like yes, not
continue.
that way, but it is.
Wow,
it
we're
is-
on a TV show. I was gonna go nasty from the beginning. From when you said you like Starfish
No,
Dune,
I
but then-
really enjoyed Starfish Dunes. I can't
good.
wait to go back there. Plus, it's not only the reason because it's 1.5 hours away, but the whole experience we've had in the past. So it's very close to me, and we go there for I think it's 2 days. So we got to fuel up, and again the same experience similar to Liva, but it's close by. And I love the speed driving over there. And if I had to choose the second location, it would be Reyes' Mountains. We call it the jungle. I will leave that to Reyes if he wants to disclose the secret location.
No, I mean Wadi Hello. Everyone knows about Wadi Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
But hello, right next to Shauka.
Yeah, but we went there the other day and...
No, we went to Shauka. We went directly to Shauka. And we
Oh.
went there for a reason to find rain. But then someone said that there's going to be rain. But then we went there and it was completely sunny and not a single cloud in the sky.
Pia?
PR?
So, like, I like to go, because if you're asking me for my favorite, I like the journey, the adventure, and the experience. Otherwise, your Badayar, your Kudras, these are fine. And like, even Swehan is a day trip for us as well. So for me, I really enjoyed Starfish Dunes. Liva, yes, it's something special for me because we only go there for challenges. And I'd like to maintain that as a separate experience, like where we plan ahead and it's completely a focused trip and you just focus on one thing, driving straight. Well, we try to, but okay.
You drive straight on sand?
Yes. There's the only one option. You gotta go only straight.
Are we only talking about UAE borders?
Yes, we're talking.
Yeah.
So we can't go to Oman?
No. Otherwise, Reyes would have started with.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I
This is
think we
without.
would have put Oman in our top if it was open.
That could be another topic.
It's definitely
Once the borders open, Mr. Reyes will plan a big trip. So Reyes.
I think as soon as the borders open, everyone's going to be in Oman. No one's going to be here in UAE. We're all waiting.
Reyes, tell us these special locations
Well,
very
you-
close to your
you-
heart.
You're talking about, I mean, between Liwa and Suhan, and yeah, I mean, they're all nice, but they're all desert. Hala, I would have to say that Liwa goes on a different category
Oh.
because, man, the way those dunes look, how majestic they are,
Yeah.
it's unbelievable. I mean, you can just go there and watch them and do nothing.
Correct.
That's gorgeous. But sand is sand for me. I mean, you said going to Suhan you can get different levels, but actually if you go anywhere you can get different levels. It's how you deal with it, I mean, you can always find a way, unless of course you go to somewhere which is absolutely flat and there is nothing to do, that's fine, which is not very common, except if you go to Qudra as well. But even Qudra you can still find a bit of interesting
There are good spots.
spots that you can
Small
do
spots,
something. So
yeah.
the point is that you can do
By the time
Everything
you get to that
everywhere.
interesting
And,
location in
the,
Qudra, you
the
get that
areas that you're talking about, bigger dunes. This is where you're getting to a point where, as well, it's a full package of you have to have a better vehicle in terms of it has the power and torque to go up
It's
all of these.
95% driver, right?
And then you, as a driver, need to be up to that challenge and going into those
Yeah,
higher
like
dunes.
95.
Yeah,
You can go with the stock car, it's fine.
Yeah. But I'm talking about a general experience. I mean, you have to have a full package of you knowing what you're doing, and you have to have that,
Okay.
all of that. You
So
know.
dune bashing doesn't excite you as much.
No, it does.
Okay, okay.
Come on, no, it does. And I mean, it's a very dominant terrain in our area,
Yeah.
and then we've done a lot. And
You get it in your backyard.
yeah, true, very true, very true. However, you get a different experience in the mountains. You get different scenes in the mountains.
Exactly.
When you go into the desert, whether any of the deserts except Khudra, why I'm saying except Khudra has this white sand where it's actually very annoying in terms of visibility.
True.
Especially if you go to daytime. I mean, it's either you get blind or you have to find some sort of a. Maybe Junaid can help us with a technological terrain scanning thing.
We
No,
just
because
we
you
just
use
literally
drive
okay
there.
Polaroids.
Yeah, because man, you drive there and there's
No contrast.
there's a lot of you cannot see anything. I mean, you can find a surprise just like that, and it has a tricky part of you drive on hard, nice sand where you have beautiful traction, and then suddenly,
Yep.
you sink in.
We've
and
all
you don't
been
know
there.
what's going on. Yeah, I
We've
mean,
all been there.
that's the tricky part about Qudra. But other than that, it's easy, and it's not a criteria for a good driver to be always driving in Qudra. This is what I think, at least. Mountains, you get a totally different experience. First of all, you get different scenes other than sand. And every mountain location is more or less different. You see
Rocks.
different Yeah, but you see different mountains, you see different
Also,
scenery,
it's different rocks.
different. Yeah, but
So
sand,
what? They're
look,
like some
my
are
point
white,
is, if
some
you
are
stand,
brown.
you go there.
No, they're all brown.
You stop on a sand dune and you take a photo while in Liwa or in Suhan or in Badair, you will get the same exact view.
Exactly. You want to know which one's which.
Ah, no.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
come on.
No.
I don't agree.
You
with
just
that.
said that.
We're now
Liwa-
going to let's agree to
Yes,
disagree.
Liwa is majestic to stay,
Even starfish.
sit
will
back away from it and just look at it.
The desert
But
changes.
when you're in there and you take that photo, you will not know which part of sand is that. I mean, it looks all the same.
See the scenery from, as he said, the scenery on the top of the mountains, or the weather itself on top of the mountains is completely different.
If you take a picture on top of Jebel Jais,
Hmm.
and if you take a picture on top of Jebel Shams, is there a difference?
Oh,
Yeah.
of course, there is a
In what?
huge difference.
course.
In what?
Scenery.
First
What
of all,
scenery?
Scenery.
Jebel Jais
Clouds
is
different?
no. Jebel Jais is totally different in terms of colors.
Do not
Guys,
compare
this is
Jebel
Jebel Jais
No,
and
but-
this is Jebel
No.
Shams.
Do not compare Jebel
What
Jais
now?
and Jebel
The
Shams.
amount of greenery in Shams is much
Shams
more.
is
It's totally
beautiful,
different.
man.
The height is different.
In Starfish, there's lots of trees too.
Has trees.
Yeah.
Nice.
And trenches.
And branches. Thanks. Saif.
Thanks, Saif, for finding more oil.
But anyway, going to the
No,
mountains,
no,
there is another part which I think it excites me more. There are the easy, flat trails where there is nothing except you're driving on a trail and enjoying the scenery. But you can always, and this is and I believe this is up to the person. It's not like you have to find a specified place to do that, but you can find a location where you can play a bit with crawling.
Yeah.
What excites about crawling more than sand is that yes, it is very slow speed, but when I do it, I feel it's more connection between you and the vehicle. You feel each and every movement that it does. It articulates in a different way, and one mistake, even if it's a small bang, it will definitely hurt you.
Yeah.
You will get a battle mark on that.
Yep.
Yep, I remember.
You know what I like most about rocky areas? When you're on the rocks and you suddenly decide to stop and get out of the car and look at your car. One tire up, one tire. That flex on it.
Yeah.
It's just gorgeous.
I know someone that was swinging.
The clip is right here. That's Dan. No, but yeah, I'll give it to Reyes because I was completely.
What was it that you said that people go for rocks on?
What
There was a certain sentence that you said.
I did.
What did you say, Junaid?
Remind me.
What did you say,
Remind
Do you want
Junaid?
me to remind you?
Yeah, please remind me.
Rock crawling is for pussies. This is what.
No, I don't think so. I said that. I don't think so. I said that because I was against rock
Wow!
Yes,
climbing. I was very narrow-minded.
So now you joined the team.
No, and my vision was like dunes is the best place to drive.
Welcome to the team.
And then Reyes took me one fine day, and yeah, I will agree. The bond between you and your vehicle, you will never feel that anywhere else.
You've obviously never walked up a slip face of a sand dune.
What have I been doing for the past 2.5 years, following your ass? No, but I will give it to him. Yeah, because maybe I've never been on those routes and it's new to me. But going on those rocky terrains, the scenic beauty is much more majestic than the dunes. I do get when you say that every dune is same, but I do not agree with that because we've gone to places again and again, and every time we go there, it's a different view from where we stand.
By the way, let's not forget wadis and mountains after a rainy day.
Mudding.
Not just mudding, the water, the amount of water you get,
Yeah.
the waterfalls.
This is
beautiful.
what we did last week. 2 weeks ago. Here.
No, that was an epic fail, but
No, the one we went
the one
for.
before.
You follow the wrong person.
No.
I was messaging him on the side like,
Is
rain
there any
possibility.
rain?
No.
Yeah, no, I agree. But this I can't say because it's every time it rains is a different place.
But like I actually
And it
witnessed
doesn't really rain
wadis. I
much.
actually witnessed wadis as soon as it rains. And people, please do not go to wadis when it's raining or when it's gonna rain. Wait for it to rain, finish, then go to the wadis. It's very risky to go to wadis in the middle of the rain or before it starts.
yeah, because you're gonna get a flash flood
Yes.
and then you're bye bye.
But again,
I
this part
actually-
is important. not the safety part, but I'm talking about the rain because it's rare for us.
Exactly.
That's why
exactly.
we
That's
appreciate
why we
it more
really
and
enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually witnessed and I have videos and I was actually surprised when I first saw it. When you are in a wadi and it actually starts raining and you see the water just starting to flow throughout the wadi. This is just beautiful.
Yes,
this is a view that you can't really see all the time.
It's very, very hard to find that. as well.
It's very, very hard to find.
Be lucky.
Exactly.
Cool. So I think so. It's an open debate to each one. It's actually not a debate. It's each one's preference.
It's a personal. It's a personal opinion.
It's a personal choice.
And for people who haven't tried off-road yet, what I would suggest is try both.
Yeah.
Try going with both,
But
but
we
try
still-
going to
but
work
we still
with
didn't-
professionals that
We
will
still
actually
didn't
help.
get Race's top destination.
He doesn't want to share it.
If you have mountains, where is your top trip? Because we want to tell our subscribers.
I
we
don't
wanna tell
really
our-
think that I have like a preferred one, but if I would choose a one that would be, let's say, the most convenient, then would, as I said earlier, it's Wadi Hello. You know, it's close. It has different sceneries you will not really get in other places. It has different type of crawlings as well.
The tracks are very
I mean,
nice.
yeah, I mean, you get the riverbed, you get like the dry rocks where it doesn't have those soft terrain gravels where you get a lot of slippage on. You get the rocks as the rocks, and you get the normal. I mean,
Yeah, I remember
Place
him
that you
taking
can
me
find.
the second time, and I'm like, okay, this is. He's like, no, move to the right. I'm like, okay, further to the right. I'm like, hello. Yeah, but it's cool.
I mean, it's convenient because it's close. It's nice. It has good scenery. I mean, if you feel like I just want to go for a quick roll, this is where.
And would
I
you
go
say
to-
it's suitable for everyone?
Yes, it is.
It is.
It is very much.
And
That's the beauty of it. I mean, it's good for a learning experience, and it's good for if you know what you're doing, is that you can find challenges around you that you can do more out of it.
so guys, Saif's location is Swehan. We're gonna put the coordinates over here so you can go later and figure it out.
Maybe down in the description.
Down in the description.
Yeah.
Okay,
Down in the
so we'll put the down in the description the locations that we've talked about: Swehan, Leva, Starfish Dunes, and Helu.
Hello.
So it's good. Can't wait for the season to start, gentlemen, and start heading out for adventures.
Well, see, with wadis and mountains, you're not really looking for the season. You can go anytime.
I agree with that.
Especially in mountains. Of course, if we go to the higher the mountains are, the nicer the weather gets.
And
For example,
as well-
let's get outside the borders for it. I know we're not getting out of the borders, but for example, if you go to Jabal Shams or Jabal Akhdar in Oman, in the middle of the desert, in the middle of summer, and go on the top, temperature would be 28, 27.
28. That's
Rain?
too high. It's 23.
Yeah, it's lower. It's like 20 degrees lower.
Below, rain, a lot of rain in the middle of summer,
However,
heavy rain.
So
Even within the area, let's generally the good thing about mountain is, except G's, is that even let's say you're in Dubai, it's 40 degrees, and you go to those mountains 40 degrees. You will feel a lot better on the 40 degrees in the mountains
Yes.
because the weather is drier,
Yes.
and so the moment you get
And
shade,
nighttime weather would be
it's
nice
really
actually.
nice, and nighttime it's much better.
So it's actually good for
the good
camping
thing
even
about,
in summer.
about mountains is that it's all year.
It's suitable all year.
I'm still for the dunes. I love the desert.
Yep.
It's the
But
adrenaline.
we all have, I think, one thing that we can agree on is, Oman, please open the border.
It is open. You got to quarantine for 7 days
Yeah,
apparently.
that's not open.
Yeah, no.
We're vaccinated, please.
You want to pass the message?
I don't know, I hope someone's watching.
Take the vaccine.
Cool. Let's wrap it up.
Thank you guys for watching us this episode. We hope you enjoyed it. Keep watching for more episodes and more information and more fighting between these gentlemen. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment below.